Hello everyone. So I was just randomly scrolling YouTube and I found a channel called Dreamscape, and it was basically very interesting. And I thought I should also try it. So the person there, the artist there, he sort of makes these comics in a journalistic way. So there is a prompt that is like, you know, all these boxes deal with certain aspects of your life. So what was the thought that you had? So you can make a box about a very weird, interesting, or mundane thought that you had on that particular day. So you have to force yourself to think, right? Because we don't pay attention to a lot of small things in this modern world, and that was his basically idea, and it really felt, and it really hit home because I've been just rushing around, haven't been paying attention to myself, my thoughts. So yeah, and I'm not an artist at all. So this was the first time, I think, like everyone draws something or the other, but I've never tried my hands on this. And that's the beauty of this, as he mentioned. I'll link his video, but as he mentions that you don't have to be perfect. The whole idea is also to be just okay with imperfections, and just not thinking about having a perfect result in everything. So be it art, be it whatever you're doing, just do it. Do the things that you enjoy, do the things that you know will do you good. So yeah, so my basically so if I carry you through my journal, my comic journal, the thought that I had today was that all my thoughts are drowning. So it's basically how like I've so many thoughts, and they are drowning. It doesn't make sense. I can't seem to pull them apart, make sense of it. They all just deeply submerged in the ocean. I do want to take them apart and just experience these thoughts, validate these thoughts, but it's just sometimes it's a mess. And the second thing is that a place I want to visit in Delhi alone is Daryaganj bookstore. I've been in Delhi, living in Delhi for years, like more than 16 years or so, yeah, but I've never been there. I'm kind of introverted, and there have been opportunities that I could go with my friends, but I just never did. I just postponed life. But I really want to go. Yeah. And the bookstore really has changed, as I've heard. Initially I would have loved to go to these bookstores in those early 2000s. Now it has changed. Now it's more like there are books for competitive exams. There's a market for these things, right? It's just a market of fear, because there's so many books and everyone has this fear of missing out. What if I miss on this book? What if I miss on that book, right? So there's a huge market for such books for competitive exams. The other thing, because we all do prepare for such exams once in a while, the thing that I have to remind myself also is that just stick to the bare minimum and try to have expertise in that, rather than drowning in this sea of books, if I come back to that metaphor, right? And the other box is of, I was actually talking to my friend, and she is into languages. She has learned Japanese, Chinese, and many other languages, foreign languages. And she was also learning Sanskrit, or is learning Sanskrit, I guess. But yeah, so I was actually learning Malayalam, and I was just telling her, it's like I'm not able to write them properly, make it cursive, and stick them between the lines. And she said that when she was learning Japanese, she used to write one word in two sentence, like two lines. She used to write the entire word into the two lines, so it was a big word, and like it's a small word, but she writes it so big that at least 2-3 lines is occupied. And I don't know if it makes sense. I tried uh, to draw it, but this is not actually what I meant. But anyway, and yeah, so I am learning Malayalam, and I'm thinking of learning other regional languages too in India. I don't want to learn any foreign languages right now. I want my consciousness. I really want to learn the consciousness of the nation, in the sense that, I think that one of the greatest barrier people have to understand regarding when people have to understand the other community is language. And if you understand the language and are able to speak, even if it's not, a little bit broken, it really creates a sense of comfort, a sense of security, which is very essential. And if you're someone who wants to do social work, I think that becomes very important if you want to serve the people, and if you have the power to serve the people, or in any way that you can, to understand people. It's really important to understand their language, because that's where the rawness comes from. That's where they can, it's anyway difficult to talk about your problems. And if someone is talking to you, they're talking about their problems, they would talk in their mother language, and that's where it really translates itself. That's when they can really explain the problem. So I think it's very necessary that people who are planning to do social work, or planning to serve in any organization that helps them to do so, it's really important to learn languages. I feel it's important for me to learn languages, Indian languages. Yeah. Now, the other thing is, one thing that made me happy was, dancing around the house. I was just waltzing around the house. Really, and when I dance, I really dance like a crazy person. It's weird, but it's nice, it just feel liberated. And you put this. I was listening to this Rockstar song. I'm not sure if the lyrics is right or not. It was Nadan Harinde Haraja. And yeah, it was, some songs is like, you and I have no sense of tone, no sense of, tuning. I just sing like crazily, and it really helps to when you bottle up your emotions, and you just want, and every day you just sing out loud without caring about the perfection, because no one is there. So I usually sing when no one is there, everyone is out. So I just sing my heart out and dance. And dancing is just, I think we all should dance. So bye guys, I'll come with more weird videos like this, hopefully.